We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
So stepping in, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier, and for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Standing in, Brian Reynolds. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First delivery to him on the way.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
On he pops it up. Senzel ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Trevor Williams gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
At the plate, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go. Hey!
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another 0-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco will wait on it, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Taken, but called a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Colin Moran. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting fifth.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go. Ball one, no strike.
fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set.
Runner,
Here
yes.
it comes. Runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Misses. That's ball 1. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's had success, 6 for 14. The 1-1. Runner going a second time. He swings and misses. Throw down is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Count remains full. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Williams is there, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Next will be Jose Osuna. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0. Well, no leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Winker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now batting, Gerard Dyson. Here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Dyson brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. So far on the year, Dyson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Trevor Williams. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
The shortstop, Nick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Casale, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tyler Malley.
Steven Brault is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Steven Brault.
Tyler Malley will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping into the box, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 3 innings in the books, still no score on the show. Digging in, Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Ringfield.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is a foul ball. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one. Reynolds is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Fouled away. In there, 2-2. The pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Suarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. Swing and a liner, but foul. He popped out in his first trip. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A bouncer to the left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kurt Casale is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and it might chase everybody home. 1 run scores.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Malley.
At the plate now, Tyler Malley, as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. He pulls into second safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Nick Birdie takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 57.
Into the box, number 4, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay it.
And a relay to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line to the right side. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just squirts that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he rips it on the ground to second. And to score is the runner from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs, any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and a strike. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
In now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Line hard toward right center. Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Bobby Erlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Nick Senzel, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he misses 2-1. Erlin, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
3-1 to him now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. In time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Mahle, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. We played 4 full. It's the Reds 12 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's Mike Zunino. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Base hit into right center.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate now, Colin Moran, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Moran, originally from New York State, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The 0-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
The count is 1-2.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Jose Osuna. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Kevin Kramer, we called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Weekly hit towards first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Pirates leave them loaded. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Number 31 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
31.
Ready for another shot now, number 4. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Joey.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1 out, nobody on. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. That smoked, but right into the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on this Cincinnati ball club. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2, Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Ready now, Kevin Newman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Now that's second baseman, Adam Greenfield.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Bucks go down quietly. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nick Senzel, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set and the pitch. Hops this one up. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it, but this will land untouched. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-2, here it comes.
1 ball, 2
Now
strikes.
a curveball misses inside.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back, no double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Digging in to try it again, Kurt Casale. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
2 out with the man at first. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Reds leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Payoff pitch home to Zunino. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Castellanos is there, and he has it for the out. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. 1 away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's down.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
On its way is pitch number 75.
That's the ball. Come on, up.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Mahle. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, number 4. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Joey Votto. A ball and no strikes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
The third baseman, number 7.
Eugenio Suarez.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. A man on third with 2 down. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Now in the box, Jose Osuna. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 6.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Now to the plate, Gerard Dyson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 31.
Eric Gonzalez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Eric Gonzalez.
And that misses ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. And he pops it up. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Into the box, Kevin Newman, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Robert Stevenson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Adam Frazier will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Pirates strand a couple. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Michael Feliz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Ball 1. 1-1. Ball inside.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Ball 3.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
The count is 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Nope, that's
and this
ball
is
4.
taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Still 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. And he puts it on the ground to second. The tag gets one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 12-0. Stepping up now, Brian Reynolds starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Come on, Blue. Ball 1.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
What are you looking at?
Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The set and the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this. The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes.
Handful.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Inside and low, 2-1. Fouled away. Still even at 2-2. Popped straight up. Stevenson with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So striding forward now, Jose Osuna. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Struck him out. And it's good night, Pittsburgh.
And if you're looking for where this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Cincinnati Reds seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Tyler Mahle takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.